Hi guys, it's Nicole, Young, Wild, and Polished. Tonight we are going to do dot flowers. And I know we were going to do a gradient tonight, but I went to get all my supplies together and I don't have any good sponges. So I'm going to do my gradient next week, and today we're going to do these cute little flowers. And I've already started, but I still have my thumb to do, so you guys will get to see how I do it. And I just had 2 coats of OPI, my boyfriend scales walls. This is my favorite. Of course, my camera would not focus now. Why would it? That's my favorite white polish. I use it as a base for everything. Excuse me. And then for our flowers, we're going to use Butter London, Sprog, which is the blue, and Trout Pout, which is like a corally, peachy, really saturated, good color. I really like these colors. So all we're going to do, let me get them naked and get their little lids off here. We're going to blob a little polish down onto our little palette. These are really simple, guys. So many of you have asked me about them, and they are so easy to do once you know where to place the dots. So easy. And they're really cute. Okay, so we have our polish down, and then I'm going to be using the white dotter, and I have a set of 5 dotters that I got on Amazon. They were very inexpensive. The white one's kind of right in the middle size-wise, and we're going to be using both sides. We're going to use the bigger side to do the dots, and then the smaller side to do our centers. So let's get started. Alright, so I did blue, peach, so we're going to do peach for the thumb. So take your bigger edge of your dotter, your bigger side, and just dip it gently in there, and randomly, wherever you want, put 1 dot, get a little bit more polish, and to the right and down a little bit, you're going to put your second dot. See how I did that? Get a little bit more polish, and I dip every time because I only get a little tiny bit on the brush. And then you're going to move to the center, like to the left a little bit. See how that flower pattern is starting to come together there? And then I always go back up to the top, to the left of my first dot, and down a little bit, opposite from what we did on the other side. And it doesn't matter that that one got a little bit bigger. It'll all come together. And then we're just going to put 1 last dot to make our complete little flower there. And then 1 more dot for your center. See how easy that is? Get a little bit more and just stagger them. Make your first dot, then to the right and down a little bit you make your second one. Get a little bit more polish, and then down at the bottom, straight down from your first dot, you make your third dot. A little bit more polish, and then go back up to the top and opposite of what you did on the other side, down and to the left a little bit. And then your last one just kind of brings it all together. And then 1 in the center. And when you do these, if it doesn't look perfectly like a flower, that's okay, because when you do your center, it'll pull it all together. Then up here, I like to make them look like they're going off of the nail. I don't do all perfect flowers. I'll show you what I mean. I'll show you what I mean. Down at the bottom. 4 and 5, and sometimes you kind of have to, oh, this one's getting a little crazy. Just put that one there. And then down here I'll make one going off of the nail. So start a little bit lower, make your first dot, and then you're going to do it the same way, second one, and then just go over to the other side and make your, so just make the top of the flower, and then just fill in your center. See how I did that? So it kind of looks like it's going off of the nail, and we can do another one over here. So just make 1, And same thing to the right of it. Make another one. Then over here to the left of it, get a little bit more and fill in your center. So you just stick with that basic shape the whole time. And you don't have to do it in the order that I do it in. You can make your first dot, and then you can make your two top ones, however you guys want to do it. But that's how I do it. I do my first one at the top, and then I go down to the right a little bit, and I make a second one, and then I go down from there, and your third dot always will be straight up and down from your original, your first dot. And then you can either stay at the bottom and make your fourth one, or you can go up to the top. I find it's easier to go back up to the top and just do the opposite of what you did over here. So you do 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. And then once you have that done, it's kind of hard to explain. Hopefully you guys saw what I did there. Then you take your opposite color with your small side. We're starting to lose this. We could have waited till that, till we were done with our flowers to put that second color out there. Usually I work a little bit faster than this, but that's okay. That's all right. It's just polish. And then just one dot in the center of each, where your center should be. And see how that pulls it all together and really makes it look like a little flower. And then I always just take a little of my center color and I'll just put dots throughout just to kind of fill in space. See, this is starting to dry, so we got to be careful we don't get the little flyaways. Put one over here. See how I did that? Just randomly, wherever you have room. But don't put too many. You don't want to crowd it. And then we will clean up. So just take a little brush dipped in nail polish remover. I'm running out of nail polish remover. And just go around. And if you got any polish on your skin, just clean that up. I didn't do too bad this time. And just clean that up carefully. Don't mess up your little flowers. And then get a good, nice, glossy top coat. And we can top coat. I'm going to wait to top coat this one because I just did it. We don't want to drag that design. But these should be nice and dry. So we can top coat these babies up here. And that just brings it all together and makes them nice and glossy and shiny. These really are simple, guys. Once you get, and you'll get your own rhythm, how you like to, where you like to place your dots and the order that you like to do them in. That's just how I do mine. But it's basically 5 dots in a circular pattern. Just make sure that you leave, make sure that you scatter the dots so that you're making that petal pattern for the flower petals. You don't want to make them all even because then of course you won't get that little round flower petal. I wish my camera would focus a little bit better. Of course it was focusing when I wasn't filming, but now that we're filming, it doesn't want to focus. What a shocker. But isn't that cute, guys? And it's so easy. So I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you have any questions, just leave them for me in the comments. But this is how I do my dot flowers. And I hope that you guys enjoyed. And next week we will do the gradient. I won't be a big fat loser. And I promise to get makeup wedges this week. So make sure that you guys look for that. And make sure to follow me, as always, Instagram, Twitter, my blog, Young, Wild, and Polished. You guys can find me everywhere. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.